And I bet you all the wives were like, oh, the torso gets me too wet.
That's what gets me going.
Because they see the statue, they're like, oh, the V, dude.
A Tallahassee principal has been forced to resign after parents complained that Michelangelo's statue of David is considered pornographic and shouldn't be shown to a 6th grade art history class.
6th grade?
Why? Because she gets too horny?
Yep, that's what it was.
They're just saying it's offensive and pornographic.
Kids know what peepees is by 6th grade.
I know, right?
That's kind of late, yeah.
And it's just a naked dude.
Which one's that?
Are we in 1993?
Is Statue of David standing straight up, right?
He's got his cock out.
Doesn't he have like a coat?
He kind of standing like sexy.
I think he's like holding like a Diet Coke.
Yeah, he has a coat over his.
Oh yeah.
A coat over his arm.
Don't say Diet Coke.
Very classic image. Yeah.
You got a Coke Zero.
One of the most prestigious and most notorious sculptures ever created in Florence.
Isn't it the penis broken off anyway?
No, the penis
it's
is there.
But a lot of those dicks got broken off because.
Because it's funny.
Yeah.
No, because.
A certain era, they had to go through all of them, break off the dicks and replace them with leaves.
Yeah.
But it is fun.
That's tight. That's
The only problem
I'm down with that.
that ever like came up from that was just going, hey, you like that shit? Huh?
Stop looking at it.
He's trying to accuse other dudes of being
Yeah.
gay. Why'd you have to turn to that page, man? Huh?
So, literally,
So stupid.
there's not much more information than that outside of the fact that the principal's her name is Hope. She was pushed out of Tallahassee Classical School this week after 3 parents complained about the curriculum.
That's all it took. 3.
Two of them said
Dude.
they wished they'd been made aware that kids were being shown images of the sculpture first, and one claimed it was pornographic, and they claimed the images upset their children.
Dude, their 6th
Wow.
their 6th graders have seen way worse. For
What do they think
100%.
that are showing like the freaking, that have the libraries that are containing those pornographic
Oh, right, the anime ones?
boy love books?
Yeah, boy love books.
Those are,
That's real.
They
Yeah, we did the article on that one, and you know, I mean,
Or what about like anatomy books? Or even like the National Geographic style where it's like these are indigenous tribes and you got fucking titties all.
yeah.
That's pornographic, man.
That was the first titties I saw is National Nat Geo.
They're nice.
100%.
Yeah,
Now,
they're
look,
nice.
looking back when I was a kid, yeah, they were nice. Now I'm like, oh,
Yeah. When you're,
Not my style.
Your first set of titties though.
they were nice.
Yeah. It's
The
like,
scarcity mindset of seeing
Exactly.
tits, you know?
I like titties of all kinds still.
Boo, this guy.
Boo, pandering.
He's lying, but he's actually probably.
It's a tough time to be a teacher because you gotta deal with not really like educating, but dealing with the fucking opinions of parents and shit.
That's probably the hardest.
And you don't
part.
get paid enough to deal with that shit.
Well, they're taking you can tell that the parents are like, ooh, this is our little moment, like what's going on with drag queen story hour stuff. So they're taking that and they're applying it to this shit, and it's like, this is not that, bro.
No, yeah.
What are you doing?
This is not the same.
I mean, the Statue of David is pretty gay, and I remember when we were growing up.
yeah, you
I
had that,
felt
right?
I feel like when we were growing up, it was the opposite, where no one wanted to talk about homosexuality. But I remember seeing all these statues and thinking these Greek and Roman dudes were so gay because all they did was create naked men.
Yeah, sure.
And then it's like,
Finally,
and you
someone's
find
saying
out in
it.
the future,
That's all they did.
and in the future, you find out they were super gay. That's why they made more men than females, because they thought that the most beautiful bodies were male bodies.
Bart, stand up. Let me see it.
This is why Joe should be a history teacher.
Hey, how funny would it be if years later some archaeologist uncovers your body and goes, this guy was definitely super gay.
We did carbon dating.
That shit would be so funny.
Tell that he was definitely gay.
But did they tell that to us when we were growing up learning art history? They didn't say that shit in high school. They didn't say these statues was erotic art, or it was because the guys, Michelangelo and all these guys, they built it because they thought the male figure was much more hotter than the female figure.
I picture 1,000 years from now, some guy brushing off fucking Joe Jitsukawa's outline. He's got a fossilized laptop computer. He's got his hand on his dick and he's laying sideways.
He died like that.
They're like, oh yeah, this one's definitely gay.
Wait, so you're saying that they made those statues because they were like thirsting after that image?
Because that was. No, I mean, it's not like the way we view it. But the thing is, they believe. Well, they also have them with real small dicks because small dicks to them is like classy. You're not an animal. When
Yeah,
you're a
finally,
big dick dude. You're like a gross, low class animal.
You hear that, Steve?
Gross, low class
Fuck you
animal.
guys. That's all rumors and speculation.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, only the Asians are fighting for this little
Disinformation.
dick syndrome.
I'm an aristocrat.
I'm classy, okay?
I'm fucking Bill Gates then, dude. Come on.
I'm a Carnival cruise liner.
You know, fun fact.
Joe is right though, because if you had a smaller
Hey,
penis,
caveat for lunch.
that's why all the sculptures were made with smaller penises, because that was classy and it
Because
was
it's
more of a
polite.
sign
It's
of
polite, isn't it?
it was
Isn't
more of a
it?
sign of intelligence and stuff, because you would focus on things of more intellect versus
right.
the baser animal, savage.
Another thing you can't control.
Fun fact, the first bodybuilder, late 1800s, right? The way he decided to shape his body was based on these sculptures. Cause he would look at it and be like, how come like guys don't look like this? Cause then guys of that era were probably malnourished or whatever. And then so he would use those bodies as a way to like aspire to like have body goals. And then he set the trend for what the fucking body should look like for men.
So
Also
he was
tried to shrink his dick.
really,
Yeah.
to be more polite. He was the first rise and grinder.
4 a.m. rise and grind.
He wakes up, he cold plunges, and he yells
Hashtag hustle.
He did it every day, dude.
every day.
So what is kind of cool though is that the mayor in Florence actually invited this principal to come and invited them to Italy to come see the sculpture, and also invited the parents.
So they could get horny.
That's a tight idea.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Come and see the fucking ancient porn so you could get so horny.
Come see this artwork so that you understand it's not just pornography.
I'm here to open your mind, you fucking ignorant fuck.
I know, Jesus.
And I bet you all the wives were like, oh, the torso gets me too wet.
Yeah. That's what gets me going.
Because they see the statue, they're like, oh, the V, dude.
Steve was right.
I'm telling you, dude.
Steve was right.
Chicks need to wear diapers.
Back to Olive Garden so I could eat some fucking authentic pasta.
That's right. If you go to the Italy Olive Garden, that's the real.
That's high.
That's overkill, dude.
You think these fucking uncultured ass Americans can like go in there and appreciate it?
Nah.
Nah, they're gonna be like, where's fucking Domino's? Don't give me this anchovy pizza shit.
I think if they pay for their flight, they're gonna.
You think they'll go?
I hope they show up and then they complain to the museum curator that this guy's dick's out.
Hey, what? And they're trying to cover it up with their sweater.
What's going on with this thing? Oh,
And then they fucking put glue on their hand and put it on the dick.
Oh yeah.
oh shit.
Damn.
There's not much else to say. There's a little dick.
Stop saying little dick.
It's classy.
Stop saying little dick.
But is it like a Christian thing? Like, are they like a Christian school and they're like, we don't want to see this heresy?
In the case of this, in this school, Tallahassee Classical, blah 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 blah.
Cool name.
I didn't even
Tallahassee.
Okay, let me ask you this: what do you guys think about teaching sex to kids? You think it's fucking weird?
How old?
Well, I think there's
You-
a different.
you tell me.
There's
What-
sex
when are you-
education, right? Like we all got that.
Doesn't that happen at like 6th grade?
6th grade, middle school. Yeah.
5th and 6th.
But remember, we had that in a different way. Like the time we were growing up, they would fucking bring out the projector. They would have to take these fucking like halfway, like translucent little things that showed the anatomy, put it on this fucking light projecting thing. Nowadays, what do they got? They got
a drag queen fucking bending over the children.
they might fucking show like a page in a book, but the kid meanwhile is in the back beating off to like 4K videos of like, you know what I mean? It's a different world.
Goalposts and
I got fucking VR porn and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't seem like school is beating the internet to education.
100%.
Nowadays it seems like you probably would have seen so much shit versus when we were kids.
Yeah.
We didn't see a whole lot of
Dude, when I was in like the 4th grade, I was looking at pornographic material.
You pervert.
Yeah, I was, dude.
You are
and I'm bragging about it, dude.
Bro, I was straight up drawing titties and then erasing them.
You talking about drawing a body with pen and then putting a paper fucking bikini, pencil fucking bikini on it?
100%, but not in pen. I wouldn't be that fucking risky. That's risky business. I would do it.
That's how you get caught up, dude.
That's how you get caught.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you draw the titties, right? And then you're doing this shit in class, and then you're like, ooh. And then you erase them. Perfect crime. Perfect crime.
Now there's no imagination no more, dude.
I know.
They just fucking look at the phone and go, damn, TikTok girls.
And they can see them all every fucking size, shape, and color. These little kids have no idea how lucky they are.
That's crazy, dude.
And they're gonna be weird for it.
That's such overexposure, man.
But their parents look at Michelangelo and think it's porno.
Exactly.
Like, dude.
Dude, think about the dopamine hits that little Timmy gets when he goes on the hub and he's just watching something that beats off and he's like, I'm gonna do that shit again. I'm not gonna go out. I'm just staying.
I wonder what that does to their mind because, like,
It's not good.
for us, it was like a slow build. But even then,
Yeah,
our
yeah.
grandparents would probably look at our generation and say, "Oh, they're getting too much pussy."
It's like the grocery store, dude. We don't have to hunt anymore.
No.
Right? So, but we're bitching because we used to have to hunt. We had to chase down the titties ourselves and find an old magazine somewhere under a dumpster or some shit.
We was hunting, dude. We were hunting.
We were hunters.
we were scavengers.
Together, yeah.
Now-
we were
I like this. I like this.
And now they have stores, and you can just get up and go into the store, and you get all the titties and fucking asses you want, and it's all very available and
At low
it's-
prices.
And we're just jealous, aren't we?
Yeah,
At the end of the day, we're
We're haters.
We're haters.
Bitter
100%.
OGs, dude.
Back in my day.